Hi there. My name is Jake Griffith. I am currently in the Masters of Education program at Regis University, trying to get my initial teacher licensure. I plan on being a high school business teacher, um, hopefully here in the next couple of years. I'm currently an assistant coach at Regis University for the baseball team. I actually graduated from Regis in the spring, so this past May. Um, and then a couple days after our season ended, I was actually working in the office, getting on the coaching side of things. So hopefully, my plan one day is to either be a college baseball coach or to be a high school business teacher and a high school baseball coach. But we'll see with that. As far as culture goes, in my own words, culture is defined as how a group of people go about their daily life. And some examples of that can include arts, um, traditions, just how they interact with one another and how they interact with other people. And in my own words, culture is very important. We're actually just talking with our guys on the team as the season's starting to get underway here, and our first series is in less than a month. Culture is a very big part of my life. And when I think about culture, I think about my family, who without them, I can't do anything, and I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them. And just like the traditions we have as a family. So we are an Italian family, so one tradition that comes off the top of my head is instead of having the honey baked ham for Christmas, we actually have a full on Italian homemade noodles, homemade sauce, homemade meatballs, the whole 9 yards of a homemade Italian meal for Christmas rather than the traditional honey baked ham. Um, Another thing that defines me culturally is my religion. I was brought up in the Catholic religion, and I continue to, go to church every single weekend. And that's just something that's very important to me and will be with me for the rest of my life. I was raised in a middle to upper class family, I would say. My parents, they provided for us. Nothing was given to us. And when I refer to us, it's my two older sisters and I. Um, we had to work for things still, but we we weren't extremely rich, but we weren't extremely poor. So I think that also kind of ties into a definition of culture, is where people are class wise. Um, and I would say a couple other things that define or how I define culture would be team first, and that's just I think from my baseball experience that I've had. I was always, I've been playing the game since I was 3 years old, and team first rather than yourself. So putting others ahead of you before taking care of yourself, I think is very very important to me. And then the last thing that would define me culturally, and this is just kind of the competitor in me, I would say, is winning competition, doing things the right way. Um, that's just how I was brought up. Um, I wouldn't say there was a lot of pressure on me growing up, but my parents, they expected me to do well in school and do well in sports and do well socially and stay out of trouble. So I think that's just kind of stuck with me. Hopefully that made some sort of sense, but overall, I think culture all comes down to how, one, you go about your daily business, and how, two, the people that you surround yourself with go about their daily business. Um, Looking forward to a great semester with y'all, and thank you for watching.